Rurik is a name shrouded in mystery and legend. He is a figure who emerges from the mists of time as the founder of a nation. Rurik was a Viking, a warrior, and a leader who left an indelible mark on the course of history. His story is one of ambition, conquest, and the birth of a dynasty that would shape the destiny of Eastern Europe for centuries to come. Rurik's tale is intertwined with the founding of the Kievan Rus, a vast East Slavic state that laid the foundation for modern-day Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus. His arrival in the mid-9th century marked a turning point in the region's history, ushering in an era of Viking rule and laying the groundwork for the rise of a powerful empire. Rurik's story is not merely one of historical significance, it is a tale woven into the fabric of Eastern European identity. His name echoes through the halls of time, a symbol of both Viking prowess and the enduring legacy of the Kievan Rus. In the 9th century, Eastern Europe was a region fragmented and volatile. Slavic tribes, with their distinct languages and customs, inhabited a vast expanse of land. These tribes were often engaged in conflict, their rivalries fueled by competition for resources and power. The land was ripe for the taking, and into this cauldron of unrest stepped Rurik and his Viking warriors. The Vikings, known for their seafaring prowess and military might, had already established a presence in Western Europe. They were traders, explorers, and raiders who sailed the rivers and seas in search of wealth and glory. Eastern Europe, with its network of rivers connecting the Baltic Sea to the Black Sea, presented a tempting target for these intrepid adventurers. The Slavic tribes, lacking a unified front and weakened by internal strife, were ill prepared for the Viking onslaught. Rurik's arrival in this tumultuous landscape would prove to be a pivotal moment in Eastern European history. The traditional narrative, as recounted in the primary chronicle, a 12th century historical record, states that Rurik was invited to rule by the Slavic tribes of Novgorod. According to this account, the tribes, exhausted by incessant infighting, sought a strong leader who could bring order and stability to their land. Whether Rurik was indeed invited or whether he seized power through force is a matter of debate among historians. Regardless of the circumstances, his arrival marked the beginning of Viking rule in the region. Rurik and his brothers, Cineus and Truvor, are said to have arrived in 862 AD, establishing themselves in Staraya Ladoga before moving south to Novgorod. The invitation itself, whether historical fact or later embellishment, speaks volumes about the state of Eastern Europe at the time. It suggests a profound desire for peace and stability, a yearning for a ruler who could unite the warring tribes and defend them from external threats. Upon arriving in Novgorod, Rurik wasted no time in consolidating his power. He established a stronghold and began to extend his authority over the surrounding Slavic tribes. Rurik's rule, though undoubtedly harsh at times, brought a much-needed measure of stability to the region. He recognized the importance of trade and established Novgorod as a key trading hub, capitalizing on its strategic location on the Volga trade route, connecting Scandinavia with the Byzantine Empire. This influx of wealth further strengthened Rurik's position and allowed him to consolidate his hold on power. Rurik's success in Novgorod laid the foundation for the future expansion of Viking rule in Eastern Europe. His descendants would go on to forge a powerful dynasty, extending their dominion over a vast territory and shaping the destiny of the region for centuries to come. While Rurik established his rule in Novgorod, it was his successor, Oleg, who would take the Vikings south to Kiev, a city destined to become the heart of the emerging Rus state. Oleg, either Rurik's brother-in-law or a close confidant, assumed regency for Rurik's young son Igor upon Rurik's death. Oleg, a shrewd and ambitious leader, recognized Kiev's strategic importance on the Dnieper River, a vital waterway connecting the Baltic Sea to the Black Sea and the Byzantine Empire. In a daring campaign, Oleg captured Kiev in 882 AD, making it the new center of the Rus' state. This southward expansion brought the Rus' into closer contact with the Byzantine Empire, a center of wealth and culture. It opened up new avenues for trade and cultural exchange, profoundly impacting the development of the Rus' state. Section 6. The Rurikid dynasty, a legacy of power. Under Oleg and his successors, the Rus' state continued to expand, eventually encompassing a vast territory stretching from the Baltic Sea to the Black Sea. The Rurikid dynasty, named after its founder, ruled over this vast domain for over 7 centuries. The Rurikids oversaw a period of significant growth and development. They forged alliances, subdued rivals, and defended their realm from external threats. Under their rule, the Rus state flourished, establishing itself as a major power in Eastern Europe. The Rurikids embraced Christianity in the late 10th century, a pivotal moment that had a profound impact on the cultural and religious landscape of Eastern Europe. This conversion linked the Rus' state to the Byzantine Empire, opening up new avenues for cultural exchange and solidifying their position in the region. Section 7. The mystery of origins, Viking or Slavic. The origins of Rurik himself remain a subject of debate among historians. The traditional narrative, based on the primary chronicle, portrays him as a Viking chieftain, invited by the Slavic tribes to rule over them. However, some scholars question the accuracy of this account, suggesting that Rurik may have been of Slavic origin. Those who support the Viking theory point to archaeological evidence of Viking presence in the region, as well as the Scandinavian names of Rurik and his brothers. They argue that the Vikings, with their superior military skills, were well positioned to establish their rule over the fragmented Slavic tribes. Opponents of this view argue that the primary chronicle, written centuries after the events it describes, may have been influenced by later political agendas. They point to the lack of conclusive archaeological evidence linking Rurik to Scandinavia and suggest that he may have been a local Slavic chieftain who rose to prominence. Section 8. Rurik's enduring legacy shaping Eastern Europe. Regardless of his origins, Rurik's impact on Eastern European history is undeniable. He laid the foundation for the Kievan Rus, a state that played a pivotal role in shaping the cultural and political landscape of the region. The Rurikid dynasty, which he founded, ruled over Eastern Europe for over 7 centuries, leaving an indelible mark on its history. The legacy of Rurik can be seen in the very fabric of modern-day Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus. His story serves as a reminder of the complex interplay of cultures and the enduring impact of historical figures, both real and legendary, on the course of human events. Section 9. Conclusion. Rurik's place in history. Rurik's story is a captivating blend of history and legend. He emerges from the mists of time as a figure shrouded in mystery, yet his impact on Eastern European history is undeniable. Whether Viking or Slavic, his legacy lives on in the nations that rose from the ashes of the Kievan Rus. Rurik's tale is a reminder that history is not merely a collection of dates and facts, but a tapestry woven from the threads of human ambition, conflict, and the enduring quest for power. His story continues to fascinate and inspire, a testament to the enduring power of legend and the indelible mark left by those who dare to shape the course of history.